Good evening. Hello. I hope you are well. I'm Angie. Welcome to Learn Love Tarot. I hope you are in an area that is beautiful and bright and sunny. We've had lots of rain here lately. And if you've been a subscriber, thank you so much for your patience. My poor little doggo, he's getting so old. He hasn't had a seizure in Temperance energy there. Speaking of on the mend, he hasn't had a seizure in over a year. He's gone blind in an eye, inoperable tumors. He's just old. He's still super, super smiley though, and loves his walkies and loves his people. So he's great on his walks today. So hope everything is well, and as long as he is still kicking, and there's that Judgment card that started this reading. As long as he is still in good spirits and can show us that he's a happy boy, all is well. So again, thank you for your patience. I think there was a reason, and I think I know. Sometimes a reading just does not want to leave the table, and there's reason for that. I was divining out for the bottom of the roller coaster here on that same split of the new moon in Taurus, and divining out to the full moon in Sagittarius. Now the sun will change positions into Gemini a few days before that. So we will feel that energetic shift, especially with so many planets and Taurus still currently. There's that King of Cups, Knight of Cups that we saw here on the outcome energy. So even though today is May 9th, I'm still going to do a reading for that. We are divining out, like I said, for the 2-week cycle from the new to the full. This reading is important because it is actually showing the energy in columns here. So as we move towards that full moon, where what was hidden in the new moon can be revealed in the height of the full moon. And because May 8th reading got shelved for a hot second, again, thank you for understanding. We still have, it's still the energetic field, okay? We're still here, especially because we had the Empress and the Queen of Cups here come out on the side of the environmental energy. Now, May 8th, 2024, any babies born that day will be in the path of connection. There'll be a life path number 2. Now, when we take that date, 588 would be our angel number. And that's a 13 and an 8 when we take the day and month. And we're going to add 13 and 8 to get the 21 world card, the ending, the successful completion of a cycle. And 2 + 1 is 3 for the Empress energy, which we did see here. So I developed some questions because I wanted to kind of get into the nitty-gritty of really what was going on here, because anytime you see the major arcana just come out straight away, and then we had queens bookending each other here. So either this, again, is your energy and this is what's happening in the environment, or you can see it as a you or them, or a them or you situation, okay? However it resonates for you. I will go through the theme of soul retrieval because that is a big topic. So I wanted to kind of get to the nitty gritty here. So if we could get some information, because anytime you see the moon, the devil, and the lovers, that's a deep soul connection. So I want to find out what's going on here with that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut our deck. Oops, thank you. And What's this all about? We've got the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so this lack mindset here. Somebody does feel like they're out in the cold, whether that's you or them. This could simply be that you're feeling like your finances are a struggle right now, or you're just feeling a sense of lack. And we can't have that in Empress energy. So we want to see what's going on here. So I'm going to shuffle. What is that? Okay, that Five of Pentacles. So we will look at that because we did have the Five of Cups showing up in the part of the cycle when the moon is hitting that first quarter moon. So my first question was going to be up here. And we did have the Lioness show up, and this Lolita energy of laughter, playfulness, okay? And we're seeing this is exactly when the crescent moon is happening. There's a crescent moon in this picture, and the Queen of Cups in the environmental energy is showing that moon is full, as is the moon card. So this is all going to kind of be cycling around together. Okay, so my first question is going to be, what is this person or you seeing? You want to see something as you wish it to be, or they do, rather than what it is. So I'm going to ask, what situation what situation is. So you want to see this as and I'm saying you just for ease of discussion here. This is all four aces, the Magician. So this is potential energy. This is saying you have all the tools, the common description of of the Magician. Those fives of change keep wanting to come out. So we are seeing something as all potential. However, there's a Ten of Swords in the environment, so that potential could have been possibly thwarted, okay, crossed by a Two of Wands that has now left you with a decision. Should I stay or should I go? This is the ask, okay? So this is the manifestation. So perhaps you're saying to yourself, I'm not sure how to manifest. You could even not understand that you're manifesting, I won't want to say incorrectly, just in a way that actually delays the energy rather than helps it pick up speed and go with the flow. Okay, so I call my power back from all times and all places. I am my own. So why is the moon and the devil here? What are you not seeing? Okay, you're not seeing the full potential here. Okay, you may be seeing something with that Five of Pentacles wanting to show itself a couple times. You may be seeing something as ding dong dead. There's no potential there, when actually there is. Okay, now either if you're flipping the energy or you're looking what's in your environment, we do have the Empress energy of this mama fox and a yellow butterfly of transformation. She is protecting her young that are close to the earth, and they are in their burrow. But then there's the Ten of Swords. So we had the yellow warbler that makes the nest. There's that World card. Okay, so bottom of the deck energy here. We're going to clarify this one though. And we saw that the cowbird comes in and plops his ass down on her nest, and all the hard work that's been happening and actually destroyed her eggs. But what the Ten of Swords actually is that it teaches us something. It teaches us to change strategies. Okay, so perhaps you have made this decision. Should I stay or should I go? And this is why this is here. So the Empress has a decision to make. That Ten of Swords is like, that cowbird is not taking another damn nest of mine ever again, and I'm going to end that cycle once and for all. Could very well be. So let's see why here. The question is, what are we maintaining to struggle or maintain safety for? Okay, so again, the yellow warbler and the Empress fox. What are we struggling there to protect or maintain. And that could be for the betterment of our family. Okay. Again, she's trying to make the world a better place, that fox, for her children. So Empress energy is all 4 queens. And we did have 2 of the 4 queens come out, but we already had the Empress. So that's all 4. And we'll get to those 2 ladies in just a second. All right, guys. Empress energy here, 10 of Swords. What is Empress struggling to protect or maintain? What have you learned a new strategy to protect? What have you learned a new strategy about protecting what is yours, protecting your energy? Okay. So we do have energy vampires, right, that come along and kind of swoop in. Okay. All right. So 2 cards out here, we had a Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So geriatric horse is now the opposite of slow, is picking up pace. Okay. Now, in an upright position, the Knight of Pentacles is the only knight that actually makes it and is responsible enough to make it to his destination. Okay. So either they're picking up speed and or we're not sure yet whether or not this knight is going to make it to their destination. Now, star energy, 17. That's a number 8, which we've been seeing a lot of. So if you've been wishing or even worried that someone's been too slow or that they're never going to come around, right? This is saying what you wish for here because of this strategy, whatever it is, you have done the work, okay? Because the star card, it does involve work, okay? It does involve action that you're putting towards something. So with this wish coming in, my tendency here is the strategy you've learned how to manifest properly. We're being in the energy of something that we want as if we already have it, rather than, telling ourselves that it's never happening or it's never coming. We're learning to change our thoughts because thoughts become words and words become things. And the Empress already knows that. So what are you struggling to protect? Your wish. Okay. You're struggling perhaps to protect this offer that we think may be coming from a Knight of Pentacles. That would be mutable earth energy. That's Virgo energy there. And then the goddess of all that flows, Umoja here. So there's that ocean right there as well. So it does feel like the current is picking up. And this could come to be, we could start gaining some momentum here on this wish. I think geriatric horses gotten a move on. Now, what creep or cowbird threatens threatens to take advantage of my good nature? So what are we fearing here, right? That isn't real. Let me come back to that. What is the fear? What is the fear? Because we have something we're not seeing from a correct perspective, as if you're underwater. Okay, so our fear is that either someone's going to move on to calmer waters, okay, because in an upright position, this is listening to spirit and taking yourself to calmer waters. We could fear that something just isn't going to calm itself down on this side of the board. We could fear again that this person's never going to get to a place of calm. We could also be fearing to not leave. Okay, so if we were stuck here in this 2 of Wands, what we weren't seeing clearly with the moon here, this is the ask. So the Empress knows how to receive. I would really like to see the 3 of Wands, although we did have the 4 of Wands, the 1111 card here as the moon starts its gibbous stage around the 19th. That's when it is perfecting gibbous in the sign of Libra. So this would be Aquarian energy here. We could fear that things just aren't going to calm down with an Aquarian. You could be this Aquarian energy, does not have to be, it's just the archetype. So the archetype of the Aquarian is being able, all about community for the good of the whole, great inventors, great sharp minds. I know no stupid Aquarians. We'll just say that. So we could just be fearing here that we're unable to move on from somebody or some situation, okay? Or we're fearing that the situation we're in is just never going to calm down, okay? Crossed by the Hierophant, a commitment that is not going to calm down, okay? Our next question, if I'm only as good as my partner. So now we're coming over here into the Lover's energy. This is all about trusting the answers that we find within ourselves, and that we believe once again in love, peace, and harmony. We are looking at the first quarter moon, which goes first quarter on the 15th of May at 25 degrees Leo. Okay, so we saw that fiery energy up here. I'm going to come back and clarify those queens as well. Underneath the Hierophant, again, fearing something is not going to calm down regarding this commitment that we're fearing we need to walk away from. Okay. All right, so if it is for the best and highest good of all involved, the universe is going to help you with that no matter what. Okay. It's a lesson here in trusting our own instincts, and also in the energy of this Taurus new moon. What do we value? If prosperity lies ahead, prosperity is not going to come when we're staying in messy or tumultuous energy. Okay. And again, I think that we're learning how to finally properly manifest. So if I'm only as good as my partner, what emotions or regrets need released or left behind to forge a successful union? I'm asking about the Lovers. And Lovers is on the bottom of the deck here. Okay, wow. And what came out at the top? 10 of Cups. So if I'm only as good as my partner, what emotions or regrets need released or left behind to forge a successful union or partnership? So 10 of Cups energy can be an energy of wishful thinking. It's like, you know, keeping up with the Joneses. It can be everything looks perfect on the outside. So perhaps we need to release this energy of perfection or expectation. It's expectation of outcome. Okay. Making a choice to stay or go. I did talk about with the Scorpions in this energy, the female Scorpion moidoing the male Scorpion if you don't dance good enough for her. So maybe she needs to go to a Chippendales. I don't know. I'm just saying. I think the expectations here are being held too high. Okay. So not every relationship is perfect here, but this is certainly past the 9 of Cups of I am my highest and best self, wish fulfillment. This is letting go, because we're asking about what can I release or leave behind in order to forge this successful partnership. How can the male Scorpion stay alive? Okay. Let go of perfection. Okay. Everything is not perfect all of the time. It's the reality is about 80-20. That's healthy. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. I don't think anybody in this day and age does. Yet what I do think is it's subconscious that we expect perfection out of the other person. Okay. And that is wild that I'm asking about the lovers. It's a team effort here. It's all hands on deck. We saw the Three of Pentacles come up here in the energy pushing just past the full moon on the 23rd. So now we have repeating energy here. Okay. So this Five of Cups with the Death Moth. Now, the Death Skull Moth. So this is again about focusing on what's broken. Okay, these green broken cups, different decks, focusing on what's broken rather than this partnership here. Again, expecting perfection when we ourselves are not perfect. Okay. Now at the bottom of the deck was green Tara, the Buddha of enlightened action. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. We need to focus on the two cups that are still upright and standing. Okay, with that clarification. Now I'm going to scoot you guys over here because I do want to know once we hit that crescent. So when the moon moves from new to crescent shaped, right? The light there forming on the right-hand side as the moon starts to get fuller, that's on the 11th, so Saturday. Have faith in our dreams, and the energy is gaining momentum. Okay, love is gaining momentum here. Queen of Decks. I wasn't going to say the other thing. The Queen of Cups is the most love, the deepest queen, the most intuitive, a lot of times psychic queen. Also mediumship. I'm not a medium, but I at least not that I know of. I don't see ghosts, but this is the Queen of Wands taking action, and there is a crescent moon here, loyalty to fun. The Queen of Wands is the life of the party, just like this Lolita character, Sagittarian energy. Fire signs aren't boring. So that's usually a big red flag there if a fire sign is boring. So I just want to know, why is the Queen of Wands here? We have the crow giving over the wand, okay, the manifesting wand. Queen of Wands is a little bit of a ooh-hoo witchy woman. Okay, see how high she flies. Why is the Queen of Wands here? What action? So the Queen of Wands, again, is really good at getting groups of people together and getting the best out of everyone. Let's see. Ooh, 3 cards. Geez. Okay, so the Queen of Wands is here because she may be the money maker. If you're in an energy of fun, you're manifesting. Queen of Wands knows how to manifest. Here's the Queen of Pentacles with these grapes, this abundant energy. Queen of Pentacles is the highest ranking queen. She's the oldest queen of the most mature queen, let's say that, of the bunch. And this would be Capricorn energy. She has a white cat on her lap. Okay. And because this Queen of Wands has taken action at self-examination, hermit energy, looking inside herself, okay, the star resides inside of the hermit's lantern. So this could be a reevaluation, again, of the wish that then speeds up the wish, okay? So if this commitment wasn't working up here, the change was too slow to come, and then they're all of a sudden speeding up to bring that change, to bring that offer. And that's a knight, and you're already at a queen stage. So again, flip the energies if that applies. There's the 3 of Wands. So now we go from the ask. The Empress knows how to receive. The Queen of Pentacles is, again, the highest ranking queen. And then we move into the Empress energy. So again, understanding and knowing how to receive. Again, the Lolita card is laughter leads me back to the light. So having fun again, having fun when we're in that joyous energy, okay, we're in a loving energy that surrounds us, then it's easier to make decisions. It's like you have this confidence, okay, to know that your manifestation is coming because this is someone who's done the work. Okay, if you're listening, you're likely the one that has done the work. And if you notice, sometimes when I'm channeling, depending, I do start to get flush and I get hot, and I have on long sleeves because it was freezing when I got home. Bottom of the deck here, Six of Pentacles. This could be learning to give evenly because we do have the two queens, an even level of energy. So you could have left behind someone that just could not get it together as far as meeting you energetically. Maybe they weren't able to dive as deep as you really need someone to be. Okay. Cancers, Aquarians, they're very, very deep. Philosophical conversations, no problem. There's patience and fun for that. Okay, so crossed by the Six of Pentacles, and because there's two queens, King of Pentacles, divine pair. So now we have the Queen and King of Cups. Okay, the King of Cups is further out. So in this Queen of Wands energy, now there is another person here in the mix with a pair of the King of Pentacles here. You could be fearing here or seeing something that you want to see rather than what it is. I hope that is not you having to recover from this tumultuousness because someone was giving to another situation. That could even be work, family. There's something that was interfering here, especially with double lovers being the choice card, okay? You could be already paired up with a person here. You are the one that's coming back into your confidence and your love energy. Chariot, Cancerian energy. Queen of Cups, Cancerian energy. Why is the Queen of Cups in the environment? Lakshmi is the goddess of abundance, as is the Queen of Pentacles. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. It is all about perception. Okay, this is divorcee energy. For Queen of Cups, the love, we're divorcing ourselves from this love, maybe this energy that was just moving too slow. There's no longer an offer on the table. And this is a decision point here. Like, I need to find my own happiness. Okay, Queen of Wands could be either you, okay, guys, third party situations, it's never going to karmically get off to a good start. You have to both be healed and clean of your energy and of your karmic debt. Okay, so just watch out for that. And this whole deck is upright. So this has been on pause, probably because this was super, super slow. And it kind of is an energy a little bit of, okay, stepping into my Empress energy. I've learned now the strategy of manifesting, and I know what I want, and I want what I want, and this is not it. Okay, so Queen of Swords in reverse, the Hangman. This is enlightenment. Okay, wealth is an inside job. You could be seeing the truth of that now. Perhaps you married for money And now you just want to be happy. That could be the case. Because putting ourselves in the tree of life to get a new perspective does bring with it spiritual enlightenment. And in this energy here, if this is the environment for you, you've done the work here. Now all we have to do is be in the energy of receiving it for it to come in. And a good way to do that is to stay in laughter. Know that you are abundant, okay, at all times. And then my question again over here was for this lovers to come about on the first quarter moon, what do I need to leave behind? You know, this perfection expectation. It could be, again, that's two people, the happy family card that might not be so happy because you just love somebody else, or you're loving yourself more and you're having to make this choice for you. Okay. Either way, take it how it resonates for you. Do not make a story fit. I'm just reading the energies and I have to put it into a way that it feels by my own life experiences. So that may or may not be your exact experience. It's just how that feeling of that. Okay. So the context for you may be very different, and that's quite normal. Okay. Speaking of Four of Wands, this is like the magpies that are chatty Cathy's, happy. We see the moon making it to its gibbous stage at 135 degrees, Libra energy. This is balance here. So this is celebration. And again, I was being drawn to the path last time, and we do have Marguerite Querent, the mystic of divine love. And I found out she was actually a Christian mystic writer. Super interesting. This is when the time of the month that we build momentum, we tweak, hone, and adjust. We understand and balance out. Okay. And we're very close to achieving this goal of standing our ground, protecting those babies. This mama alligator is not getting anything past her. And it's funny because we have Ariadne, the mistress of the labyrinth. My soul knows that the only way out is through, and we see this path going all the way back and up. So I want to know, okay, what action can be taken to manifest within myself what will lead to a joyful celebration, achievement, and union. So what action can we take to manifest within ourselves so that this Four of Wands does lead to a joyful celebration? Wow. So we're seeing repeating cards here. Six of Cups. That is reunion energy. Somebody from the past coming into our present to affect our future. And this card does have a third energy back there, kind of little looky-loo, peeking at this gift being given to this younger person. And we saw the Six of Cups as the outcome in the environment over here. So this could be an offer being made, and the other person accepts this offer down here because it brings about joy. You feel like in a childlike spirit about this person. Okay. Okay. Yep. So in order for this to happen, love is divine. I am nothing except love. Here's your labyrinth. Three of Swords. My soul knows the way, and the only way is out. So again, if you are the one that is making an offer or accepting an offer, we really want to make sure there's that starting with a clean slate. This offer, this new offer coming in, or this person from the past, really, you know, it seems as if there was heartbreak that last time around. Three of Swords is the worst pain that your heart can feel. but it also lets you know how deep your heart can go. And you're standing your ground. You're like, I want absolute crazy love or bust. But you have to work your way out of this heartbreak, right? And do some soul searching, standing your ground, perhaps not to let this person over here, if we were stuck in this energy of regret that something was over or you ended something, we've got to get that energy raised for that vibrational frequency for this to even, come in and make a turnaround. It's got you all up in your head. All right. What is the labyrinth? Other than, the Three of Swords is not an easy labyrinth to get yourself out of. That's for sure. Thank you. Wheel of Fortune. So this is confusing because it can go one way. It's the red. Is it going to land on red or black? The only way out is through. The only way you're going to find out is to try. Okay, so there's this Wheel of Fortune, which can be, repeating the same cycles over and over again. This was right behind it to confirm that. So you're standing your ground this time. If this is your environmental energy, this is the Wounded Warrior. Okay, and the Nine of Wands says you are almost there. Keep going. Okay, but stand your ground. That way fate can turn in your favor this time. Seven of Wands here as our original card. Now we see the Seven of Cups, little confusion. You could be, if you're in this single energy now, it could even mean spoiled for choice. All right, let's keep going here. So what action can you take to manifest a joyful celebration or achievement? Is heal this heartache from the past. Okay. I know it hurts. I'm sorry. And this pulls me all that energy, that purple, that third eye. That's what gets us to the Nine of Cups, guys, and all your peacock glory to shake it, Let me see you shake your tail feather. All right. Our next question is, how can I let go of control, which we saw here in the Four of Pentacles, and embrace flow? So with this Two of Pentacles, the Anana, the Queen of Heaven and Earth, I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. Very beautiful energy that matches up with that pinky purple of the full moon in Sagittarius. We're looking at the bigger picture. Is there any bigger picture than heaven and earth? Universe. Okay. That to me is heaven. Okay. That is a universal. We are one frequency. And even though we're very, very busy here in this Two of Pentacles, the dolphins still manage to find joy in the everyday. Okay. Nothing is yet set in stone. Go with the flow. We surrender to the divine at the top of the coaster. And when I pulled this reading, it was the High Priestess energy. So for life path number 2s. And that was with the card of Judgment, which has the Fool looking back and evaluating where he's been thus far and looking at what lessons he's learned and whether there's any karmic debt there to account for. Now, in the environmental energy, Nine of Cups, the High Priestess, I am one with my soul, and my soul is a legacy of love. Nine of Cups, in flow, nothing to hide. I see and accept all I am. That's some pretty fast healing. Very fast, okay? Now, when we get over here, after the full moon, the Four of Pentacles is a form of trying to control the outcome, so much so that you're hanging tight to this crescent moon energy. So we hearken back to here, holding on so tightly to something that we're not able to be ourselves. If he's going to sit and watch all the bunnies that he's caught, when are you going to be a fox? Okay. If we're still worried about what's going on over here, that's only going to slow our own energy down, because there's a King of Cups, someone that is balanced in their emotions and evenly yoked. Okay. So whatever you're divorcing over here, okay, that way this King of Cups energy can come in once we do the healing. So I want to find out why this block is here. And then we had Isis, which I did talk about 2 names for the High Priestess, Diana, divine energy, and then also a veiled Isis. Sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. Wake me up inside. Okay, so we've got to be ourselves. If we're worried about what's going on over here, we're not focusing on our own 9 cups. Okay, it's like, pay attention back over here, guys. So I want to know, how can this control, be let go of? So I'm not going to take all of those, but fast, passionate communication. I think you're going to be like Mr. or Mrs. Who? King of Cups. I am my authentic self in all circumstances. So you can't be a fox. Okay. That's not being authentic to you. That's not worrying about your own self. Okay. But this communication cannot come in if we're still focused over here in this fear. It's blocking victory, blocking the 6 of Wands that wants to come in there. That's that fear coming right back out from the very beginning, that something isn't going to calm down. Well, you don't have to worry about it if that's not your, if they're not your problem anymore. Oh, there's a 3rd card. The 21 energy of pulling for 5-8, the path of connection. This could be someone from the past that you just didn't ever get over. Victory to end a cycle of this fear. You're doing it. This is, I knew there was a reason. And there's that Dove of Peace, Teresa Avila, connecting us back to the double lovers. The sister card for the lovers is the Devil. 15, 1 and 5 is 6. Wow. Do you see how this energy is pinging kind of back and forth? What's on the bottom of the deck? I'm half scared to look. Yeah, you can't get in your head about this. Go with what your heart tells you to do. It could feel like, is this just a sex thing? This is passionate communication. And we do have Isis with her sexual sacred energy here that could have us a little bit flustered. And we're trying to keep ourselves busy in this teamwork and this work energy here. So this is triangulation here of the start of a project. You have to work together in a team, possibly with this person here, to decide how you're going to work together here to get this prey. And you may need to pull in an expert. Maybe this is when the divorce lawyer comes in so that you can clear up your energy. Okay, I'm only saying what that would feel like in an example scenario. Last question. I want to know, what is the advice for joyful teamwork so that the Empress can shake her tail feather? Advice for, and my left ear is burning like crazy. Advice for joyful teamwork. And again, we had the 6 of Cup energy on the other side of the board as well. It's just a little bit slower than it is up here. That 3 of Swords could have you thinking, making you cause for the pause. Understandable. This took a long time to get over. Advice for joyful teamwork. Okay, 9 of Cups, your own happiness. Okay, Nine of Cups right beside it. They just repeated the message here. Focus on your own happiness. Focus on your own confidence being restored, not whatever this mess was, because you learned from it. Okay, you learned from it. It does feel like this person was giving to another energy. Okay. Crossed by Seven of Swords. Do not walk away from your own happiness just so that we can not sleep and worry about what's going on over here. Boy, oh boy, that's strong. Woo, thank you, Spirit. I got it. Could be walking away from a King of Swords, or you're the King of Swords. Again, Aquarian energy, walking away. Okay, that could be even just, you know what? I am tired of being in this boohoo sorrow energy. I understand that life isn't perfect. Maybe this person just messed up and they're coming in to explain what happened here. And it does bring some kind of a resolution into victory, because you're able to end a cycle. There's peace happening because of this. Okay, let's see. That was advice for the joyful teamwork, was to focus on your own happiness. Do not abandon yourself and what you know to be true. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fixed Aquarian energy, Aquarian King. This is reunion energy, single energy, coming for the Queen of Cups. What'd I say? By the full moon. Could be after. Not too far. This could even be your energy of going, okay, yeah, that was a really good time. Yeah, whoever's going through this mess up here, the other person has already learned whatever part of their journey they're in. That offer is no longer coming. It's not what they wished for. Ace of Cups. I mean, all right, now to quickly go over, this is, I included this link. If you like this music, she is not only gorgeous, but obviously super talented. I hope you do check her out. That was on the part 2 of Soul Retrieval, because this whole entire 2-week period, from the bottom of the coaster to the top, what you're building here, what you're taking action towards, is deep soul healing. Okay, tuning into these goddesses for help on how to do that. So I'm just going to pull a few, because each of these cards is like 3 to 4 pages. So I just wanted to bring some highlights here. Isis, healing goddess, now offers you spiritual restoration and deep soul healing through the art of soul retrieval, reclaiming pieces of you lost through trauma, old and new. Boom. Boom. Soon you will enjoy greater wellness, energy, and power, as well as the opening of gifts and soul abilities you did not know you had. Enlightenment. Did you know that pieces of you can be trapped in the past, in traumatic experiences, and in relationships, even those long since gone, because part of your power remains with another? This can happen because of permission subconsciously given for them to hold a piece of your spirit. Then the time comes for such permissions to be revoked and the pieces of self to be reclaimed and restored to the soul. Okay, this is, you're guarding, you're standing your ground. Somebody learn boundaries. And if it's you, I'm really proud of you. That's not easy to do. I'm sending you love. All right, so master healer and goddess of deep soul restoration, the Lady Isis, now guides you to make peace with the past and reclaim the lost pieces of your own soul. The time has come for you to take yourself entirely into your own possession. Call back your soul from trauma this lifetime and others to give yourself back to yourself. Self-love, this person can only come in if they have done this and you have done this as well. Okay, we don't sit and wait. Empress, don't wait. Okay. In doing so, your life will flourish, infused with greater energy into beautiful new expressions. Okay, so it goes on here to say Isis calls the soul back into wholeness again. Her passion, determination, and unfailing love for her beloved Osiris. Osiris is the one that puts himself in the tree of life because his father wanted to kill him because he knew that his son was more powerful. He went into the tree to gain perspective and get that enlightenment on how to conquer his fears and his father. Okay, so her unfailing love for her beloved Osiris, and she restored him from a dismembered, distorted, and fractured self into a whole divine masculine being once more. So divine feminine energy heals within relationship, and divine masculine, opposite. Divine feminine energy heals outside of partnership, and divine masculine energy heals within partnership. Okay, so what is across the top of the board? I asked here, what is this? What is this from the bottom of the roller coaster to the top? What's that all about? And we've got divine destiny, the path of the warrior, the path of the divine warrior. So again, I'm only going to pull out a couple phrases from this. Okay, this is the divine warrior, guides you to your divine destiny. This energy exists within men and women as the inner propulsion. We saw that chariot energy to continue with a worthy path, even during times of difficulty. You are standing your ground. You've been through it. When faced with a challenge, a true warrior will summon more of him or herself to the cause. It might be more wisdom, focus, intelligence, and surrender into the divine. The warrior within has great inner resourcefulness and determination. This part of you will lead you to spiritual success. So it feels like somebody got their confidence to stand up for what was happening here and decided to enlighten themselves and get the confidence to love yourself first. Okay, if someone doesn't want to love us as much as we love them, that has nothing to do with you. It's all about that they don't love themselves enough. Okay. This oracle, divine destiny, is a call to your divine warrior. This part of you has great self-esteem and believes that what you desire is worth whatever effort, personal growth, application, focus, and attention are required to obtain it, provided it aligns with your divine destiny. This part of you acts in personal integrity, and if the goal will compromise integrity, then the goal is refined until it shines like a diamond in your heart, when the warrior will bring it into being. The divine warrior will succeed in bringing about your divine destiny, but it'll be done in a way that is in integrity with deep spiritual values. These are important teachings on the path of the feminine about the need for surrender. What were we talking about up in that full moon? And allowing for the best manifestation. It's what you're doing. You're laying the tracks, guys. Oh, I'm so stinking happy for you. Okay, what environment are you doing this in? The environment of the Temple of Carnelian. I told you these were pretty deep cards. So if you're still with me, you're most likely on that familiar path. Okay, entering the fierce belly of Sekhmet. So I already talked about Sekhmet before. You have such strength within you. It is time to trust in your own boldness and courage, taking risks that feel true to your heart and engaging in practices that make you feel truly and genuinely alive, embodied, and more of yourself, even if not always comfortable. They're going to help you live the life you were born to live. Okay, so again, this is coming back around, but it can only be successful when we surrender and when we are ourself balanced. Okay. In the fierce belly of Sekhmet, the lion-headed sister of Isis, the Egyptian goddess of passion, courage, and fire, there is no room for procrastination, self-doubt, or turning back. She urges you on your high destiny, calling you to believe, keep going, reach higher, and expand wider. You can do so knowing that the Temple of Carnelian will bring you warmth, strength, encouragement, and deep trust in your own body wisdom to guide you through any situation or relationship that may arise to test you so that you can grow into more of your magnificent being. This oracle calls for you to have the courage of your convictions, to have faith in yourself and your own process, to be fearless as you are assured of victory. Sekhmet will not be defeated. If you are concerned that you're biting off more than you can chew or are not sure about the path for wands you are taking, if you are up to the standard or if you'll ever gain the recognition you feel you deserve, know that as you enter the Temple of Carnelian into the fire belly of the lion-headed priestess, you shall be guided to success. That was on page 179. 1 plus 7 plus 9. Drum roll. Well, you know, just 17, the star. My work is done here. See why this was a 3-part reading? And for my next trick, we'll be moving on to today's actually May 9th, which is 5, 9, 8. 9 and 8, 17, plus another 5 is 22. That is a 4 of the Emperor. In the opposite or sister energy of that. So we had the Empress and then move into the energy of the Emperor, which has not made an appearance, by the way. The only kings, we had 3 of the kings. We had the King of Cups after the full moon, King of Swords around the full moon, and King of Pentacles up here at the crescent moon. Okay, so who is missing? Swords, Cups, Pentacles, Wands. So that to be the Emperor status, that person needs to take action as well. I see it. I want it. It's mine. That's the only thing missing until this Emperor shows up. Empress is already in her healing stage and ready to go. Okay, guys, that is going to be it for this, and I will catch you next time. Thank you again for your patience. I love and appreciate all the support and love you show me. I'm truly grateful. I hope this message, even if it just helps one person, one thing I say, I am thrilled if that is the case. Okay, have a wonderful night, and until next time, much love for now.